day 3 of Nostalgia Week. This time we got a cipher for you guys. We got the Shonen Jump rap cipher by RUSTAGE. Now, as I've kind of stated before, all of the stuff, at least up to this point, for Nostalgia Week, has kind of had some sort of value to me. Like it means something to me, right? There's a reasoning for why I'm bringing it up, and for this, in this case, this is the thing that made me think. Okay, so like the RUSTAGE Copy song was the first nerdcore song I listened to. Fable's Rengoku track yesterday was just my favorite nerdcore track. Period. This one is the thing that made me realize that this is like a whole community of people. Like when I listened to RUSTAGE song, I thought it was dope, but I didn't realize at the time that there was such a community of people that were doing this, and so many talented artists within this certain subgenre of music doing this. So this cipher kind of opened me up to that, and I discovered so many talented artists and some of the goats of today, man. If a cipher like this with the names that you see on this list came out in today's day and age, bro, that would be a big ass deal, bro. But back then it was just a typical Friday. You know what I'm saying? Just a typical Friday. But let's see. Let's as always. Let's go down. Let's take a trip down memory lane for the people who've listened to this before. Let's go. Let's take back a little bit of the nostalgia. If you've never listened to this before, please enjoy. This isn't a first time reaction. I've heard this before. It's actually been. I feel like it's been a few years since I've listened to this track. But we here for the nostalgia. So let's see, just how good of a cipher this was from way back in the day. We got RUSTAGE, Fable, NLJ, Connor Quest, Eddie Rath. Oh my god, that's been such a long time. IBDL, CDawg, Zach Boucher, now known as Zach B, Schwabity, Divide, Gameboy, Shaudo, Dizzy 8, Frivolous Shara, Diggs, Dreaded Yasuke, Based Olaf, and DP. Bro, the lineup on this is insane. Like I said, if you could pull off getting a lineup like this in today's nerdcore, like that would again break the internet.
Started with a number one, hey, how the pirate get this long, hey, cause I eat the gum, see the run when I hit that gun, hey, sailing and taking the bridge from my cruise on the move as we pillage the grand line, looting the treasure we can't find, I'm blowing up like a landmine, going gear second, I reckon that I'm a weapon, I'm wrecking up those who threaten and messing with my own brethren, stay repping, look where I'm heading, no question, the youngsters sweating, I'm betting in words, I'm yelling, the king and there's no forgetting,
And another cool thing too is that compared to when I originally watched this, I have watched so much stuff. Sorry, my cat's distracting me in the background. I've watched so much stuff in like these animes since then. At the time, I was pretty new to like the whole thing. And there was a lot of stuff I didn't watch, so there might have been a lot of things that went over my head at the time that I might be able to catch now. So maybe we might come across a bar or two that just completely went over my head. Like before, I never watched One Piece. But now I'm a decent chunk into One Piece, where I feel like I know quite a bit of what's going on. So I could competently listen through a One Piece verse and kind of understand it.
When I hit that gun, hey, sailing and taking the bridge from my cruise on the move as we pillage the grand line, looting the treasure we can't find, I'm blowing up like a landmine, going gear second, I reckon that I'm a weapon, I'm wrecking up those who threaten and messing with my own brethren, stay repping, look where I'm heading, no question, the youngsters sweating, I'm betting in words, I'm yelling, the king and there's no forgetting, I'll jump the competition, really there's no contest, channel future net.
And again, there was something nostalgic too about seeing the black bar text on the AMVs. I don't know what it is, but you can define, like, that was like a whole era of nerdcore. There was that little black bar of text underneath the AMV. Obviously, they've evolved into these cinematic masterpieces, but never forget your roots.
And most of y'all ain't even bombed yet. It's nonsense. Pro exams completed as a child. Hisoka, I think these clowns are living in denial. So don't make me power up. I'll call the thunder at my right hand. If you want the strongest shonen, then you call the right man. He might stare, treat you all like Pichu. It won't take long. Name is gone, and this time I'ma make sure that you stay gone.
Bars.
Oh, better believe it's Naruto. Who's the best hero? All of you know my legacy is happening. I got a type of running named after me. When you're slow, can't keep up with my chakra flow. Except Tanada, I'm her Hokage. All
Crazy line. I remember that line. I remember that line.
Out of these ninjas, you can watch my dub. Even though I feel it is far above. When it comes to Boruto, why y'all giving up like I did with sipping on Sakura? Killer bees rapping, but I get the encore with the power that I bring. I don't really want yours, cause I came from a swing. Everybody show more. Now you're looking at the king of this jump force.
I'm a master Yubi, practice newbie, that's a doozy.
You got Connor?
Yugi, puzzled in someone like a hadron tunnel, cause never got accent through me. Champ for the match, see fans form, no matter what hands drawn. I'm kicking up dust metal tanks in land form. When we did there's sandstorms.
I forgot how hard that hit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The when we like, because like in the show, that's like a whole thing. That little like stutter. And the way Connor flipped it so seamlessly was, I remember flipping shit way back in the day. And it still hits hard. If that was said in today's nerd, bro, I'd probably still flip shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. But
like a hadron tunnel, cause never got accent through me. Champ for the match, see fans form, no matter what hands drawn. I'm kicking up dust metal tanks in land form. When we did there's sandstorms. Cards are flipping, I need an answer quick, and I'm like by my dark magician. If I wish, I believe hard enough in the heart that's in them. I see settles for ya, pull the fit part of XOD. I guess it all came
the rhyme schemes is crazy.
Gonna get XOD.
Welcome to the magic, it's a tale that's tragic, filled with the...
Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I've heard this voice. Eddie Rat, what is Eddie doing nowadays? It's been a while since I've heard that name. Does he still make music? It's been a while since I've heard that name.
Welcome to the magic, it's a tale that's tragic, filled with the pain that's harder than plastic, especially when you discover you don't have it. When I started, I was less than amazing, but now that I've been chosen by the grimoire, I'm rising to the occasion and a blazing flame of magic. Ain't no hocus pocus and abracadabra, not a wizard you joke with. It's not Gandalf the Grey, but you shall not pass hopeless. Better be ferocious, was the poorest orphan living in darkness, but now that I'm focused, I be thanking all my hardships.
Hitting back with that Bankai. Got that power like it came out of the Don guy. Pops.
Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. He was super slick with it. The way that he finished the line like on an exhale. Now back with that Don guy. Like just that like swagger and that very exasperated kind of delivery was like, there was just a certain swagger that came with it that I really loved back in the day.
Been living in darkness, but now that I'm focused, I be thanking all my hardships.
Hitting back with that Bankai. Got that power like it came out of the Don guy. Pops passed the torch, now I'm the fam's Don guy. Think you Eisen, but you looking like that Don guy. Y'all like CYPHER, your raps barely sting. My boss gets a potential, got that masterful swing. They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but you'll know it's really over when that black lady sings.
True. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and my sister ain't here, bro. My sister ain't even here. I'm sorry. Of course, I have to. I had to. But isn't, because it said he said that you know it's really over when the black lady sings. Isn't that like has to do with like the ending of like the ending scene, the theme or whatever, the ending, what is it, the closer. I don't know what the proper terminology for like the end theme is called, but doesn't that have something to do with that? And it's like, you know, it's really over, like the episode's over, but like, you know, it's really over when the black lady sings. Like, that's a bar still to this day. That's a crazy line.
Max speed, blow up the moon, and now we're making these children right here.
Seeing CDawg on a nerdcore track is still crazy. Shout out to RUSTAGE for getting CDawg. He's become this massive just creator on the internet, and it's just wild to see that he was on a nerdcore project way back in the day.
Says, coming with tentacles, teach you a lesson and why you don't mess with the sensei. I am amazed. Used to be the reaper, now I run this class. I can turn a loser to assassin, do it real fast.
I think I've been out of my head.
then I forget how short it was too. Like he just came in, said a few things, and dipped.
Gift was given, made some poor decisions that I wish I didn't, but I do it again. Feeling different. I was on a mission to achieve my vision with a page and a pen. Sit and listen to the words I've written. I ain't even finished till I see that they're dead. Don't even try to pretend. There's no malicious intent. Stay in my thoughts. Keep to the morals of God. And kill everyone who was not. Just never get caught. Tell every criminal's raw to consider me as a god. At whatever cost.
That note is goated, bro. Still one of my favorites.
Taking them off. You gotta tell. I gave up a lot to give you this L.
Yeah, here comes Hinata. When I'm on the go, the enemy has got the guard up. Never gonna fall off. Bet I'm gonna pop up. Wait.
To I even gonna lie, that almost threw me off. I forget Schwabity used to have like a used to perform like with almost like an Americanized accent for a good chunk before he really embraced it. In later times and recent times. But dude, it's the nostalgia, bro. You don't sometimes I didn't even remember that. I wouldn't have remembered that unless I went back. But yeah, no, hearing Schwabity with this accent is trippy.
When I'm on the go, the enemy has got the guard up. Never gonna fall off. Bet I'm gonna pop up. Way short, but I'm picking pictures like a sauna. Hot like a sauna. There's ball of fire to know nada. But I'm gonna chase desire to go farther. Every jump would take me higher. They put walls up, so I had to learn to fly. Putting up points, breaking into climbing the way. Best decoy, got a little something to say to anyone that doubts that I'm here to stay. When the gal want goal, let's play the game. Underestimated, I'm the ace. You just wait. When I spike it past the net, you might take it to the face.
Coming in with 100% me. I got you.
Ooh, instant goosebumps.
You are trembling, oh, just for the flick of a finger. Put you back where you're supposed to be. I'm not holding back. I got you so calculated. I'm one step ahead. One for all gonna be demonstrated.
I remember too. Originally, this was my favorite verse. I did my freaking research on Divide Music after the cipher. I don't know why, but he just stood out heavy to me. On this cipher, and I think it. I might have to give a new favorite after this whole thing is over. But at the time, I remember the first time listening through it, Divide was my favorite verse.
Got it good, nothing better, and you should know. Started at the bottom, but I made it to the top. So step aside, I'm climbing the great heights with all my by my side, repping UA with pride. Oh.
Giving you the finger spirit gun. Send you on the boat on, then you done. Hit you with a stick gun, didn't need a grip. When I'm pulling from the hip, then grip.
Because I'm locked, loaded, the clip is ready to go. Got a shotgun in my hand that's about to blow.
Cause I'm hitting you quick fast, giving you whiplash, wearing these spirit cuffs. You could be human or demon, cause honestly, I just don't give a fuck. If you're looking for the best, just know there's no other. Cause I'm flexing out here like I'm the youngest Agora brother.
They call me Gintoki, slim not stocky, let me Shonen, jump on your leg in your body. Odd job Gin, don't mess with my posse. If you touch my hair, then you will be sorry. Nah, boge, nani kone, or they say now.
Oh yeah, I remember these ciphers too. Shao would kind of go back and forth between Japanese and English, and do it so seamlessly, and just make it just flow so well. It was super clean, super.
Too sloppy, got a silver soul. Shiro Yasha, swing my sword and a manto scatter. Gintama, not Kintama, to Shinpachi, we need money. If cat good or cat soda bring more trouble, we keep running. Pay rent, that's a waste of time. That weather girl, I will make her mine. You can beat me up and that's fair and fine, but if you hurt my friends, I'm prepared to die.
Look, slaying demons, that's what we do. If you feel with evil, then my plate is highly lethal.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember this verse. This is probably the out of the entire cipher, the craziest like rapping, like in terms of like wordplay, schemes, bars, just the overall just rapping. If we're going from like a technical standpoint, Dizzy 8 still to this day is still crazy, but Dizzy 8 was crazy on this.
Weather girl, I will make her mine. You can beat me up and that's fair and fine, but if you hurt my friends, I'm prepared to die.
Look, slaying demons, that's what we do. If you feel with evil, then my plate is highly lethal. If you coming at my people, pray to God I never meet you. Ever mess with Nez, you can't go when I see you. I've grown.
Ever mess with Nez, you KO'd when I see you. That's a bar. This is what I'm saying, bro. That's a bar.
Stronger from that faithful that they found me. I train hard to hold my skills. The progression's so astounding. My style like breathing water, that mean you can never drown me.
My style like breathing water, but like water breathing because that's Tanjiro's whole thing. But my style is breathing water because you can never drown me. That's a double bar.
That mean I'm slicing everything around me.
CDawgVa. Listen what I gotta say. The others walk scenes, now we gotta run away.
You gotta rep the ladies.
You could break every bone in my body, I won't falter. And if the plan fails, the idea simply alters. These demons scheming, but they ain't the only monsters. I combine IQ, break the safe, strength in numbers. Now we woken from the slumber, never ending perfect summers. Across the farm, you can't help but wonder.
See, I'm the anime Raekwon, the chef, baby, stay calm. You can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, get a day job. Word, and the finale superb. I take a sec, put on my band, and I'll be happy to serve. So ma, tell me what you like, and I can hook it up. Your boy got them recipes, the best couldn't cook it up. And she gon' bust from the taste of my meat.
Pause.
Chef boy, are these boys always cooking up heat?
It's my go. They call me Chitaro. Don't get me mad, I'ma go fast. Hold the way, Jazz, you go through silos. Got that drip from Cairo. Girls will sip my silverware. I don't think it's a type of fight. My platinum psycho, none of y'all is a threat. What you got to say in your breath? Better speak with a bigger chest. Now you like that with my pet while he keep his on your neck. All types of disrespect. What you expect, go against a vet. Better get your check when it gets swept through the complex. Now who is next?
Bubble making the first step. Got me the master.
I remember this. Shout out to Olaf too. I remember this. Shout out Bobo. I don't even. It doesn't roll off the tongue very well for me.
While he keep his on your neck, all types of disrespect. What you expect, go against a vet. Better get your check when it gets swept through the complex. Now who is next?
Bubble making the first step. Got me the master of nose hair. Look at the hair on the heads of these anime characters, brother. It's no fair, but I'm better than these guys. Don't you understand? I came second place at swimming face to face with desk fans. Afro is full of surprises. Look at my powers immense, leaving you screaming.
Bobo, that makes no sense.
Hunting hair, hunters like Tama, I'm coming for you. Don't batch it better, Super Saiyan, God and go.
Oh, they went and called Kakarot.
Based Olaf mentions Goku, and then Goku comes in. Now we got the final verse. DPS obviously you couldn't end it off with anybody better. But dude, it's just the nostalgia that's running through me, bro. The good old days. The good old days.
Had to be danger, leave them flat-footed like they in the gravity chamber. I'm just looking for a challenge. Can you battle me, stranger? Shonen legend in the saddle when the power is major. Level up on the track flow, ultra instinct. Bye. Fusion dance is always in sync. Wink.
Bye. Fusion dance is always in sync. The boy band who sang bye. That's a bar.
And they wonder why I'm last on the song. Cause when all of y'all were talking, I just formed a spirit bomb.
Shout out to RUSTAGE for putting this cipher together. This is the cipher, like I said, that kind of just made me realize that, oh hey, this is a whole community of people doing this. Like if it wasn't for the cipher, I wouldn't have found people like Fable, people like Divide, DPS, Game Boy, Schwab. I wouldn't have found any of those people if it wasn't for this cipher. So just being able to get to relive it and just kind of just go back to memory lane with you guys. Like I said, just the feeling of nostalgia, man. It's just the feeling of nostalgia. We're going back and we're listening to the classics. So shout out to RUSTAGE and shout out to everybody a part of this now. Everybody, for the most part, I feel like there's some people who might not be pursuing music anymore. But for the most part, everybody's kind of doing their own thing still to this day, and everybody's been killing it since then. So shout out to everybody who was a part of this cipher. Super dope. And thank you guys for tuning in for Nostalgia Day 3. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for Day 4. We got another very special track lined up for you guys. But as always, make sure you guys leave a like. Comment down below. Who was your favorite verse? If I had to give my favorite verse, I don't know. Divide's verse. It just stands out to me, man. It just stands out to me. But let me know who your guys' favorite verse was when you guys first listened to it. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Peace.
Let me show you what it feels like. I feel, and now I'm fighting demons, and it's all too